A devastating tragedy unfolded in rural Tennessee, leaving 16 lives lost and a community in mourning. The blast, which occurred at an explosives plant, has sent shockwaves through the close-knit community, leaving no survivors. The aftermath of the explosion is a haunting sight: twisted metal, charred remains, and burned-out vehicles. The plant, Accurate Energetic Systems, was dedicated to supplying and researching explosives for military purposes. As investigators comb through the incinerated site, the cause of this catastrophic event remains a mystery. It's a roller coaster of emotions, shared Humphreys County Sheriff Chris Davis, his voice shaking as he asked for prayers for the victims' families. The impact of this tragedy extends beyond the loss of life. It has left a deep wound in the hearts of those connected to the victims. During a vigil held at Hurricane Chapel in McEwen, Senior Pastor Tim Ferriss emphasized the personal connections within the community. "There's a lot of hurt and tears," he said, "but this is also an opportunity for the church to step up and support those in need. As the community comes together to pray and grieve, the reality of the situation is sinking in." Pamela Jane Brown, who attended the vigil, expressed her heartbreak upon learning of the explosion. "It was a coming together of the community, a moment of unity and support," she said. "The response to this tragedy has been swift, with state officials bringing in a rapid DNA team to assist in identifying the remains. Approximately 300 responders are working diligently, navigating the challenges posed by damaged and volatile explosive material. An ambulance and helicopter have been deployed to ensure the safety of first responders." Guy McCormick, a supervisory special agent with the ATF, highlighted the unique nature of the scene, explaining that the heat and pressure from the explosion can alter the investigation. Sheriff Davis emphasized the need for patience, stating that it could take days, weeks, or even months to rule out foul play. The site of the explosion is located in a picturesque, heavily wooded area of Middle Tennessee, nestled between the Tennessee River and the bustling city of Nashville. The modest homes in the area belong to what local man Terry Bagsby describes as good old country people. Bagsby, a retiree who helps out at a nearby gas station, expressed the profound sadness felt by the community. "It's a lot of grief," he said, reflecting on the loss of life and the impact on the close-knit community. As the community navigates this difficult time, officials have announced that counselors will be available for grieving students on Monday. The vigil held at the church in McEwen brought together approximately 30 people who gathered to pray and support one another. Pastor Ferriss acknowledged the area's history of tragedy, including a deadly flood a few years ago, and emphasized the need for prayers and encouragement for first responders. The company's website describes its 8-building facility, sprawled across wooded hills in the Bucksnort area, as a hub for processing explosives and ammunition. While the exact number of employees and those present during the explosion is unknown, the impact of this tragedy is undeniable. Accurate Energetic Systems, based in nearby McEwen, expressed its condolences and gratitude to first responders in a social media post. The company's statement acknowledged the impact on families in the community. The explosion, which jolted residents from their sleep, has left a lasting impression. Residents in Lobelville, just a 20-minute drive away, felt their homes shake, and some captured the loud boom on their home cameras. One resident, Gentry Stover, described the experience as if his house had collapsed around him. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee has been monitoring the situation and has asked for prayers for the families affected by this tragic incident. A small group gathered for a vigil, holding candles and singing Amazing Grace in remembrance of the missing and their families. This tragedy serves as a reminder of the long history of deadly accidents in the workplace. The Monongah coal mine explosion in 1907, which claimed the lives of 362 men and boys, is a stark example. Industrial accidents like these have led to significant changes, including the creation of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, in the 1960s. In 2019, Accurate Energetic Systems faced several fines from the U.S. Department of Labor for violations related to worker safety, specifically exposure to hazardous chemicals and radiation. Additionally, in 2014, an explosion at another ammunition facility in the same community resulted in 1 fatality and injured at least 3 others. As the investigation into this recent explosion continues, the community remains united in grief and support for those affected.